G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to number 4 of the filigree bowls. That was the first one, the rainbow one. And then we did the amber one or tortoise shell one. And then this one was the last one that I did. It's pinks and purples with a little touch of aqua in there. And they've all got like a stone center. So I'm going to do the same with this one. This is my latest one. Number 4, lucky last. And I'm going to use these green stones. It's the only really green stone that I have. So that's them. Right, so shades of green. These are the Deco Rom inks, just from Amazon. Relatively cost effective and they spread nicely. Don't get a skin on top. Avocado is that one. This one's turquoise and then the outside will be kiwi. I haven't got much left of that one. All right, so where am I going to put the stones? Where am I going to put the stones? Actually, I might put them in last. Let's get started. I'm going to use my little cup to pour the resin in. That way I'm not going to sort of make a mess and pour down the sides. All right, let's get these gorgeous bowls out of the way and we can concentrate on the last one. All right, so here we go. I've got to be quick because my resin's sitting there getting warm and thick. So we'll do some green, the darkest green here. I'm going to try not to put too much ink in this time. Sometimes it gets a little bit dark, a bit too dark, she says, as she puts more ink in. All right, so let's try that. Now remember that the ink goes from the outside in, so if you only make a little area of the dark green, it'll get even smaller. All right, let's put the outside in. I'm going darkest to lightest with this one. I find if I just touch the mold with my drop, it seems to work better. Just touch it. Otherwise, you're waiting forever for it to drip down, whereas if I just touch it, then it's kind of drips down easier. I'm trying to work out where to put your drops is a bit tricky. Like, where do they go? Oh, no, I'll work it out. All right, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. And then the middle section can be my turquoise. Hopefully these colours will go nicely together. Whoops, oh, they're getting bigger drops out of this one for some reason. Again, I'm just touching the mould. I'm going to kind of blend these a bit. I don't know if I've left myself enough room for these extra colour. Anyway, there we go. It'll be fine. Like I said, I don't want to put too much ink in this time. I think last time I put a bit much in. All right, my stone I'll add at the end. Let's get going. I'm only going to pour less than half into my little cup to begin with. Otherwise, if you put too much in, it just drips down the side. I'll make a little point, and I'm just going to pour over the center. It doesn't matter if it goes on the center because you can just wipe it off. There we go. There's our green. Going into the turquoise a little bit. I'll fill this up again. It uses, I weighed all my other bowls to see what they all weighed, and they kind of ranged between around about 120, 130, so I just made up 150 grams of resin. It's the Platinum 360 Plus. I did 100 grams of A and 43 grams of B. Yeah, but I probably won't use it all, but you know, I'd rather have a little bit more than not enough. So this one's going to be quite, by the looks of it, because I didn't put as much ink in, which is what I wanted. It's going to be more, more transparent, more delicate looking, but you know, it's totally up to you. If you want a darker, sort of more dense or opaque looking piece, like this one, it's quite dark, then you know, just put more ink in, but it's up to you. I just thought I'd try less ink this time and see what happens. Now don't put too much in at once, otherwise it's all going to overflow. It takes time for the resin to move towards the outside. The middle doesn't seem to be as dark, does it? I thought it was going to be darker. I wonder if I can actually pop some ink in there, or is it too late now? Might be too late, but it just looks a bit too pale for me. Let's see how that goes. All right. Do I need any more? Do I need any more? Yep, it's not totally full yet. I'm just pushing all my green away. It will come back in, and I still need to put my stones in the center. And then afterwards, I'll come through and I'll just wipe the resin off that center bit there. I think that'll be enough. Right, let's pop the stones in. They're not, they don't really look like a dark, I would have preferred this more like a khaki, or khaki as you would say. Khaki. I don't think I've got anything else. I'll go and have a look while this is just settling, but I would like a darker green in the middle. I don't have any darker stones. The only thing I could find was my green glitter. I'm going to just do a little bit of that, eh? It's better than nothing. Or maybe I could mix it with the stones. Oh, I don't know. It's really hard to open the bag with gloves on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, now I've got a tiny bit of resin still in there. Let's pop some of that in there. And we'll kind of make it a bit thick and chunky so it doesn't float away too much. Like so. Right, now where am I going to put it? I just need it in the center, really. And hopefully it won't float away. It should sink eventually. Now remember, the top, what you can see now, is going to be the underside of the bowl. It's going to go out here a little bit. Just follow this little line here. Because I've got quite a lot of it, and that was a very tiny little center, a little ring in the center. It's very small, so I'll just add a bit more. Like so. I think we'll still be able to see it on the other side once we've turned the bowl over. So that they've all got, the whole series has got some either glitter or glass or something in the middle. Then they all match, don't they? So we just need to let this sit now until it's nice and touch dry. You want to be able to really touch it without it leaving a fingerprint. And try and lift up one of the edges, and if it lifts up okay and doesn't go too bendy, then you know it's ready to mold. So quick little torch. Right, I'm happy with that. Looks really pretty. So I've got the darker center that I wanted. Didn't really work with the ink. You know, the depth of the color didn't come from the ink, but it's come from that dark glitter there. So It's really pretty, and we've got this like little bit of lime on the outside. The colors have all kind of pushed out and then they pull back in. So you get this gorgeous blending of colors. Right, and I've got the tiniest little bit of resin left over, but I'd rather have that than not enough. Alrighty, that's it for now, and I will see you in a few hours, maybe about 4 hours with the Platinum 360 Plus. We'll see how long it takes. Alright, see you soon. Right, I've got my 2 bowls. I've used this one for 2 of the other bowls, and I've only used this one for 1. I used it for this little guy here. So I'm going to try and use this one just so that I've got 2 of each size, but if it doesn't want to work, then I'll go to the other one. So you can see it's still bendy, but I can take the side off and I can kind of push on it, and it's not leaving. If I pushed on it really hard, it would leave a dent, but it's not like leaving a mark. It's not rippling on top, so I think it'll be okay. Let's loosen it all the way around first. It's probably the best thing to do. Just got to be careful unmolding them because they are, you know, it is still soft and you can tear it. If you pull too hard on it, it'll kind of bend all out of shape, especially these bits here. One of my other ones, I don't know if you've seen all my videos, but one of the other ones, even though it's round on the outside, when I put it into the bowl, it went square. It just did. I don't know why. It just did. All right, here we go. And like I said earlier, this is the top because it's the nice shiny side, and it's kind of got a little bit more curve to it rather than just being flat on the back. So this will be the inside of the bowl. There we go, round we go. Oh, and it's out. There we go. Look at that. It looks really pretty. Oh, look, we can see the glitter. I should have taken the glitter around there, shouldn't I? Couldn't really see all that well when I was that way in the mold, but in hindsight, never mind. All right, let's see if it will fit into here. I don't really want a scallopy one. See, that's the problem it had, because I'll talk to you about this one. See, this one, it hasn't got the round, like the smooth edges, whereas the other ones all have got this. So when I try to put it into the bowl, these are bending. That's why it doesn't want to do as it's told. So this is where I am going to have to go for the bigger one. Yeah, because where are the other molds? All of them. They've all got a round edge on the outside, except for this one that's got the little loopy loops. So when this one kind of puckered in a bowl, it was all right, but these ones won't do that. So but that's okay. It'll still be fine. We'll just have to use the bigger bowl. That's all. That's all. Make sure it's nice and clean. Make sure it's going into the middle. You could, if you wanted to, put something in here, like to make it like scalloped. I don't know if it's going to, I don't know if it'll smooth out or not. Maybe if I push on it, it will. It'll just take a bit of time. Or I could just pull these up like so. I think I'll do that. It wants to do this, so let's go along with what it wants. Might as well work with the resin rather than against the resin, hey? So it's going to be like flat there, and then a bit of a whoop-de-whoop, and a flat bit, and a whoop-de-whoop. Oh, gosh. Which is fine. I wonder if that'll come up as well. No, it doesn't want to. So it's going to be flat there, raised there, flat, raised, flat, raised, flat. But this is just how my interpretation. You guys can do whatever you want with your bowl. This is the one that just kind of went square, and it had one whoop-de-whoop at the top there in the corner. So yeah, they're all going to be different. They're all going to be beautiful. Actually liking that now. Like I said, you just go with what the resin wants to do. If it wants to do that, let it do that. Otherwise, you're going to be struggling with it. So, just want to make sure these are kind of flattish. There and there. All right, let's get you down, and you can see what I mean. Hopefully, you can see all right. There's the glitter in the bottom. Got the darker green there. We've got some of that turquoise. And then it goes into that more of a lime green there. See how it's changing colour? And it looks a bit dark in there at the moment, but it's really pretty, isn't it? I love these. I'm sorry I'm finished now. I've done all 4. All right, I will come back to you when it's time to unmold it. And as I've said in the other videos, try and use something that's plastic that bends. So all you need to do to get it out is just give it a bit of a squeeze and it'll pop right out, rather than struggling with it if you're using like a metal bowl or a glass bowl that doesn't have any bend in it. These are much easier to unmold. All right, see you soon. Righto, it's demolding day. Yay! I'm looking forward to it. All right, here we go. Just pick this up. Give it a bit of a squish, and we hear that crack, and it's as easy as that. Oh, look at that. Love that. It's so nice how each one started off as a round mold, but each one's a bit different. So there's that little curve that I made. There's the center. So we've got some darker green, we've got some turquoise. The turquoise kind of mixed in with with the lighter green over there, but we've got some of the light green here. So yeah, it's really pretty. Do you want to see them all together? All right, here we go. There was the rainbow one. I'll put that one there. And then there was the tortoise shell. I'll put them all. Can we see them all? Maybe not. Let's do this. Here we go. Maybe we can see them all there. All right. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, like I said in previous videos, I just got these molds. Well, I got them on eBay, but I think you can get them on Amazon as well. Just search silicone trivet mold, I think is what I searched. Yeah, and they were a lot of fun. All right, let's go in for a bit of a closer look at them. I know you've seen them all before, so I won't go over it too much. But yeah, it's just nice seeing them all together, isn't it? I think this is my favourite. I don't know why, I'm drawn to those colours. There we go, and there's the last one. So we've got sort of a spiky looking one, and we've got a totally round one, and then we've got these two that are more squarish. There we go. All right, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my little series here, and have a go at these. They're a lot of fun. Cheap molds, so not going to cost you too much to get a set like this. You don't have to turn them into bowls, you can just have them as trivets, but you will need to use a heat-resistant resin if you're going to put a hot pot on it. All right, thanks again for watching, guys. Love you all. Take care. Bye for now.